speech. Okay, when I was on the bus to Atlantic City and I pulled out a napkin during senior week, many themes came to mind when reflecting on our time here at Bryn Mawr. Catherine spoke about community. I'm going to address tradition. When we hear the word tradition, as undergraduates, we think first to our four main traditions: Parade Night, Lantern Night, Hell Week, and May Day. To a non-martyr, explaining these traditions is like speaking Greek, which of course we all understand anyway, because we do it for fun here. The lanterns, chanting, and stories about Catherine Hepburn skinny dipping in the cloisters tend to confuse people. However, there's a specific overarching tradition that I want to speak to: the tradition of challenging women. Challenging women is not just a campaign at Bryn Mawr, it's a lifestyle. As Bryn Mawr women, our challenges are unique. The most immediate challenge we faced when embarking on our Bryn Mawr career was living in a same-sex environment. Not only must we defend our choice of a single-sex institution, but we must live out this choice. For some, this can be frustrating. For others, it can be liberating. Bryn Mawr women have a unique opportunity to thrive and find their own voice, which upon leaving Bryn Mawr is often heard above the rest. While I'm sure many of us have dealt with our peers questioning our choice of attending an all-female institution, Bryn Mawr produces strong and intelligent women who often prove to be more capable than their male counterparts. In 2005, the president of a certain prestigious university commented on why he believed fewer women taught science and math at Harvard. I'll spare you the details, but he claimed that the answer could lie in the, quote, innate differences between men and women. The president of Harvard faced an immense amount of public outcry and outrage within its own academic community. In 2007, Harvard University replaced the aforementioned president with their first female president, of course, a Bryn Mawr grad. Has commented several times that she is not the woman president of Harvard, but rather the president of Harvard. Strong women define the Bryn Mawr experience. It is through our strength that we are able to endure other challenges during our 4 years here. Committing to Bryn Mawr is committing to an intensely academic environment, one that is not conducive to any normal sleeping patterns. Academics are rigorous and requirements are tough. As freshmen and sophomores, we are burdened with completing the core requirements for a liberal arts degree. And as upperclassmen, we find our independence in our academic pursuits as we concentrate on the fields of study that we have selected for ourselves. Ultimately, we graduate ready for the world despite being sleep-deprived and completely unprepared to be kicked out of our dorms on Monday morning. We benefit from a small community, and the relationships that we have with our faculty and staff foster growth. Our small classes encourage an intense intellectual commitment that we carry with us beyond the classroom. We might not get away with falling behind on the reading or skipping class, but in the end, we come away with a better education. As I come to the end of this speech and my time here at Bryn Mawr, there's one last challenge that I want to emphasize. It is in how we are challenged emotionally. We've made a home for ourselves here, quite comfortably in fact, with window seats and fireplaces, unless of course we live in Erdman. Every year we say goodbye to the seniors who have come before us. Now it's our turn. Friendships come and go. Through it all, we've made it to this point together. Bryn Mawr has taken a toll on our emotional health, in a good way, I think. Our intellectually rigorous environment has resulted in a lot of emotional distress over the years. In a way, our intense academics foster our incredibly close friendships. Almost immediately after entering Bryn Mawr 4 years ago, I realized that there was no way I could do this alone. And today, I stand before you immensely grateful to my friends who have pushed me through. Some of us have been best friends with our freshman year roommates for the last 4 years, while others of us may have discovered amazing friends just last semester. In fact, that is something I know I'll miss most about Bryn Mawr, returning to campus year after year, knowing that there are so many people that I have yet to meet. In conclusion, I had hoped to make some remark about how we should all make an effort not to fall out of touch with those who have made our experiences here worthwhile. But then I realized Facebook has made this pretty impossible. So tomorrow, we leave here, some of us ready to go, others a bit nostalgic. But we leave here admitting that Bryn Mawr has certainly challenged us, but that we have overcome.